This is Oscar from the Canadian band called Anonymous, directly from Montreal, here to talk to you about the first concert I ever saw in my entire life. Well, actually, it won't be the first one. I want to talk to you about the third one because it had a huge impact on myself and the other boys from the band Anonymous. And I'm talking about, yeah, once again, Metallica and their Almighty Justice tour back in 1989. The first concert I ever saw was Def Leppard for their Hysteria album. And it was a very good concert. The second concert I ever saw was Scorpions for the Savage Amusement CD. And Scorpions back then were at the prime of their time, and they delivered the goods. And actually, it was a very good concert until I saw Metallica on, I think it was March or April from 1989. We were about 14, 15 years old, and we just discovered the Metallica with the Justice for All album. And we were definitely waiting for that concert. We waited maybe too much time for buy the concert tickets, and we actually were in the last row of the venue, but we didn't care. For me, it's one, if it's not the best concert, it's one of the best concerts I ever saw in my entire life, because it was actually pretty perfect from the first song to the last. And it was actually pretty impressive to see Metallica back then, because it was a machine, and it's still a big machine, Metallica. And but back then the guys were angry, were hungry, and they were working very hard to be noticed. And actually, it paid off for them, and they did it pretty well. Everybody knew the lyrics. Everybody knew every song that they were playing, and it was just like a sacrificial thing or something. It was like being in a church where everybody sings along, and it was something like that. Even though it wasn't about the Bible or something, but it was something about being metal back then, and not listening to the pop radio. And the only way that we had back then is just to listen to other stuff than pop music, and that was Metallica. They were working on another level of music, and they were trying to make different things, and they did it actually. And thank you very much, Metallica, for that concert. It's not maybe it's not the first one, but it's my third concert ever, and still to this day, like I said before, it's a big concert that I saw. And when I see footage of that concert, it still drives me crazy. I still have goosebumps just watching it. And I think the guys were pretty angry back then, so they worked hard. They did the best they can, and they did it well, because many years after, they are still around, yeah, and they're delivering their goods.